Without uttering a word, there are various ways to get a woman's attention. In fact, some of the most effective methods don't even use words. Since women are very perceptive to nonverbal signs, you can truly communicate a lot without uttering a word. You might be shocked by how much your attitude and body language can affect how appealing you appear to women. However, you must remember that not all ladies are the same. What functions on one lady might not function on another. You'll need to try a few different things to figure out what makes her tick. It all comes down to the art of seduction to entice women without speaking. It's hard to tell how she'll react to your flirting approaches. However, if you put your heart into it and have faith in yourself, there's a strong chance that she'll turn on. Here are 7 methods you might employ to start her engine no matter the circumstance. 1. Give her a seductive smile. One of the most effective methods to turn a woman on is with a flirtatious smile. It's obvious that you're interested in her and want to know her further when you give her a confident, slightly sly grin. Your smile shouldn't be fake, it should be sincere. You don't want to sound like you're making an excessive effort to impress her. Just unwind and let your charismatic personality emerge. Just be careful to brush your teeth. Women are aware of these things. Whether you're approaching her for the first time or you've been dating for some time, you can use this method. 2. Gaze intently into her eyes. Another non-verbal cue that works wonders for attracting women is a deep, piercing look. When you make and maintain eye contact, you're expressing that you want to learn more about her and that you find her intriguing and beautiful. She'll be charmed by your interest and more inclined to accept your overtures as a result. Men who have a hint of mystery about them tend to attract women. When you focus intently on her eyes, it seems as though you are peering into her soul. She'll think she's having trouble understanding you, and she'll get even more intrigued by you as a result. Despite being one of the oldest tricks, this one is still among the best. 3. Slap her with your hands. Without saying a word, caressing a lady can be a highly effective method to turn her on. Of course, before you start getting too physical, you need to make sure she feels at ease with your touch. Otherwise, you run the risk of coming across as strange or upsetting her. Usually, a little touch on the arm or shoulder is a nice place to begin. If she smiles when you touch her, then you can start acting bolder and more physically. Just be careful to respect her boundaries by paying attention to her body language and clues. Just be careful not to touch her too firmly, as that could be perceived as hostile. The secret is to begin slowly and build up to an intimate level. You're on the correct track if she is responding favorably. 4. Before you talk, lean near to her. Before you speak, lean in close to a woman to establish an atmosphere of intimacy and proximity. It gives you the impression that you're enjoying a special moment with her. This will undoubtedly make her feel unique and encourage her to have more romantic thoughts about you. You can do this without actually touching her. Simply get in close proximity to her so she can understand that this is not a casual talk. Make sure you're grinning and maintaining eye contact so she understands what you're doing is purposeful. You're on the correct track if she is responding favorably. Make cautious not to enter her personal space as you lean in close. She shouldn't feel uncomfortable. She should feel safe. Make sure she is comfortable being close to you and not uncomfortable. 5. Her ear with a whisper. A highly private approach to get a woman interested without saying anything directly is to whisper in her ear. When you stoop down and stutter whisper something, it seems as though you are telling her a secret. This will make her feel unique and prompt her to consider any possible whispered messages. This is a blatant indication that you like her and want to get to know her better. Naturally, you must use caution to avoid saying anything that would put her off or make her feel uneasy. Keep your behavior flirtatious and enjoyable. If you're already touching her, this method is really potent. Thus, it will increase the degree of intimacy. It's not necessary for your murmurs to be impure or sexual in character. Simply whispering something in her ear will make her feel attracted to you. Intimate and provocative is whispering. It's a fantastic method to express to her how hot and gorgeous you find her. Additionally, it's simply enjoyable. 6. Be aware of your body language. Your physical behavior gives a clear indication of your objectives and preferences. If you want to get a response from a woman without speaking, then you must make good use of your body language. Body language can influence how a woman sees you in a variety of ways. If your shoulders are slouched, you tend to look bored, indifferent, anxious, and terrified. Nothing about that appeals to women. In actuality, it is far from appealing. Push your shoulders back, and you'll appear much more assured. You want to convey the impression that you are in charge and truly at ease with yourself. The way you approach a lady affects how she sees you. You need to maintain a confident and provocative glance if you want to turn her on. Allow yourself to look at her for a little longer than normal. And when you do, look directly into her eyes. Simply keep it in your hand for a tiny bit longer than usual. Using this will subtly express your interest and desire. Your face is a crucial component of your body language as well. Make sure that your facial expressions are seductive and welcoming if you want to turn a woman on. Let your face express your happy feelings by smiling frequently. Be sincere in your curiosity for what she has to say and smile when something is funny. She will be more drawn to you if your face is more beautiful. Your brows have a significant impact on how women interpret your body language. You risk coming off as disrespectful if you raise them too loudly while speaking with her. If you raise them too high, you might come off as irritated. If you don't raise them at all, it will be obvious that you are uninterested. Make sure you understand how to communicate with your brows. Just make sure to lift them sufficiently for her to see that you are actually interested in what she has to say. You should also make it clear through your body language that you feel at ease touching her. Don't be hesitant to touch her if you want to. Just be careful not to be too rough and respectful. 7. Be enigmatic. Mystery appeals to women. Therefore, hold off on telling everyone everything. Be mysterious so she will wonder about you. You must be enigmatic and keep her wondering if you want to get her attention. Be unpredictable enough to keep her interested. There are numerous ways to be enigmatic. You can be enigmatic by having brief, cryptic chats. You can be enigmatic by withholding too much information about oneself. Let her ponder about you and your true interests. She will be increasingly curious to learn more about you as she wonders more.